Okay, this time we're going to demonstrate a cold shrink tube. Got the cold shrink tube already on. Got to make sure it's on before you put the connectors together, otherwise you won't be able to get on because in this case it's just a little piece of cable, but you're going to have this running all the way down the tower. You're going to have two pieces of vinyl backed mastic that come with this. Just pop off the backing. Putting it, butting up right up against the connector on each side with the tacky side inward towards the cable. Wrap it around. Same thing on the upper one. Not stretching it tight, but not putting it on so loose that there's air bubbles or gaps anywhere in it. Just a nice clean application there. Just squeeze it down a little bit, make sure there is no air bubbles anywhere. Make sure it's pressed up nice and cleanly to the cable. Make sure that no water can get in that way. Okay, then you just slide your cold shrink tube over the connector. I should also point out, make sure that the plastic core, the top, this is the top here, the core is actually going down through and coming out the bottom down here. You want to center this right over the connector so that you got a little bit of your vinyl back mastic sticking out of each side, and then just start pulling the core out. This will start to close down around. You want to make sure you get that top one right where you want it so that it's nice and even. And once it's starting to close down, just pull it out. You can see it shrinks down nice and tight around there. You got your mastic that's going to seal it, just to make sure that no water gets in on either side. That's what it's going to look like. And one other thing to add, on smaller type cables, if it's a little bit colder outside, you're going to notice that this tube won't shrink down right away. Give it some time, wrap your hand around it to warm it up a little bit, or possibly even if you had a heat gun or something. But this thing will continue to shrink down over time so that it gets down to its smallest diameter. If it doesn't go down right away, just give it a little bit of time and it will go down.